How's everybody doing tonight? Well, he's been talking to me all day, obviously, and everything we're going to be going through. It is going to be tough. Matter of fact, there's no sugarcoating this. Regardless, faith, logic, or proof, they're all going to suck in a lot of ways. Because lives are really going to change. Lawyers aren't going to have a practice anymore. Courtrooms will be emptied again, just like COVID. Stock market will freak out as usual. And there's going to be a lot of people that realized they've made a really, really bad choices in their lives. And then comes the media. The fuel for chaos. See, back in the day, when it was done in the newspaper, and the editors could verify stories and stuff like that. News even then was a piece of crap. It had spin. And news in itself has become a cancer on society. It's to keep them going, they got to keep the negative. They got to keep the spin going. They got to keep the stories coming. They got to keep the people interested. What happens when everything goes fine today? Well, they got to find something. So God is ending news. We won't have news broadcasts anymore, at least not in what we know as. No, news is going to come from our leaders. And in the beginning, they'll probably talk quite a bit. But as things level out, they'll work out a schedule of when they tell you what's going on. And in the beginning, that's how we're going to handle it. Because the first 30 days is going to be tough. Because there's going to be a lot of people pissed off too. Because they won't have a job. And they'll be wondering why they got thrown out the door. Because it's going to take a minute for them to get in touch with their heart. This is going to be the world leaders and the country leaders and the state leaders' time to show the positive of what is going on and what is going to happen and the changes that are going to take down or go down. And he's telling me the whole YouTube and posting social media and all that stuff. That's not going to be allowed. if you want to put your testimony on YouTube, or you want to put a positive story about something, he's going to allow that. But if you want to bitch and moan, or if you got a complaint, keep it to yourself. At least for the first 30 days. They will be removing anything you post that is in that context. And even more important is God will make a note of it. He's here to fix the world. Give him a minute. All right? This is not going to happen overnight. And in a lot of ways, for a lot of people, there's no sugarcoating. It's going to be shitty. These rich people, big salaries and all that, they're going to have a hard time. They're going to want to post and bitch and moan and cry and yell about everything. At least the ones that don't get raptured. But give them 30 days. Get them a new job. Because it's going to suck for them, dude. Think about it, man. You're a lawyer in an office bringing down $1 million a year, and now you're working at a come and go. Yeah. It is going to be tough. Downright shitty for some of you. But for some of us, the ones already working at come and go, we're talking dancing in the streets, huh? Oh, it's going to be glorious. Oh, it's going to be so glorious for us. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Judgment will be finally served. And the rights, all the wrongs will be righted. That ain't even the right word. Anyway, you know what I mean. We're going to fix some stuff. So, those of you that's going to have it really, really shitty after Christmas, sorry. The rest of us are really going to love it, though. So, feel free to join in. And just accept the fact that you've been served and brought down to the rest of the world's level. And make sure you get to work on time. Because no show, yeah, we're going to have to freeze your funds. You'll have no money. And you think, oh yeah, I got cash. Yeah, I got cash. No. That gold is going to be worthless after 30 days. And the paper money, same thing. 30 days. There will be no cash in the world. No one will pay for anything without e-chips or God's chips. And that is the way it's going to be. Like I said, it's going to be really tough on some. Some just, wow. All them bankers. Well, you guys better get your application in Avatar Foundation. Because they're going to be looking for some good people. But you're going to have to sign an oath to God. Yeah. That's the way we're going to be doing it. But all the branches are. World leaders will sign an oath to God. All the Avatar Foundation people will sign an oath to God. Avatar law. And Starfleet in the House of God. Every one of those. Because that oath, I'm telling you, that oath, it'll be the contract on your judgment day. And then everybody else just signs into Avatar Foundation as a member. And you'll sign an oath too. And that's just to follow Avatar law. And to follow God. And there's those of you out there that say, I don't want an eternal life. Well, speak up. We'll send you to him, and you can explain to him why you don't want to have an eternal life. But we ain't letting you screw things up here anymore. All of us want eternal lives. You don't want one? Fine. Here, go to the judgment judges. They'll send you to him. And you can tell him why you didn't want it. Because that's how we're going to handle people that say they don't want to go with the program. Because the rest of us want to go to heaven, and live eternally. So, anybody ever heard of the catch-22 phrase? Yeah. There is absolutely nobody can do anything about this. It is what is going to happen. All you have to decide is if you want to be part of it. Because you do have free will. Every person on this planet has free will to tell God, no, I don't want it. Totally your choice. Nobody can make you say anything other. Yeah, he says for now, that's it. So, I'm sure I'll be back later. St. Patrick, Christ the second son, your second king. I don't know.